This is Sunday Night First, dedicated for the unscripted conversation with Dr. Bidemi Emmanuel. So, in the next 1 minute, for many of us who are live now, kindly take the pain of sharing this broadcast to as many people as you can. I would prefer to say to as many people as you love. Share it to them, leaving out none. The conversation tonight is going to be deep, very, very deep. No doubt about that. So, kindly share it to them. Let them be able to join and make good use of this 45 minutes to 1 hour. It's going to be a life-changing session. I guarantee you that. Things you've never heard before or things you've heard that you've never heard in a certain way will be published tonight. And it is not by the wisdom of man, but by the wisdom of God. So be quick. Do that in a minute. All right. So, for those who are joining us for the first time, Sunday Night First is the conversation we have on Sunday nights. Sometimes it's titled, sometimes it is not. And when it is not, it means many things are going to go on at the same time. Unfortunately, they are all good things. Many good things will be going on at the same time. And today we are going to be looking deep into what I call mind and emotional cage. Mind and emotional cage. So, walk with me gently. We have a human being who is made up of three important compartments. In fact, if at any point in time one is missing, then this person can no longer be referred to as a human. The first is the spirit, the second is the soul, and the third is the body. All right? When the spirit is without life, only God can reanimate it. When the soul is dysfunctional, knowledge can reanimate it. Knowledge, inspiration, and revelation can reanimate it. When the body is dysfunctional, medical help can do that. Now we are going to do a whole work on the mind, because I have found that in this short life of mine so far, that a man can have a very robust spiritual inheritance with the Lord and not be able to transfer it into physical manifestation. Imagine a man who prays 6 hours every day, yet is unable to obey an instruction from the Lord for productivity on earth. I am not saying that there are people who will, I am not saying that it is everybody who will have to become the next Elon Musk here on earth. I am simply saying that a level of productivity, a level of purpose fulfillment, a level of good works, yes, good works is expected to be seen from you and by you to the world. When it is not being seen, when it is not being felt, it is some sort of misnomer. It is a kind of anomaly that should not be happening. So a lot of work has to be done on the capacity of the soul. Now, resident in the soul is the mind, the seat of intellect, the will, decision maker, and the emotions. So we are going to pick on the mind and do a whole lot of work on it, because it is the seat of intelligence and intellect. Stay with me. Now, there's something I call mind loading. I discovered this concept in the year 2024, which was last year, when I was working on a very important project. In the year 2024, I did 4 weeks of teaching on the topic called mind shift. And while I was doing my research, I realized a very important subject, which was the fact that everything you do now is something you have learned from someone, and fortunately for you, you may not be able to retrace the person. Majority of them, you took them in as a habit when you could not make decisions for yourself. It was subconsciously imparted into you when you were a child. The preference of your food, where did you get it from? I assure you that the majority of it was gotten before before you could start making decisions for yourself. Somebody gave it to you. Your relationship with money was given to you at a young age. The amazing thing is you find people with abundance mentality and it feels very normal to them to have abundance mentality. And you find people with lack mentality who feel like the money is just going to finish at all times. Yet, they also took it up from someone. So this is the principle. Everything you are today, everything you believe today is as a result of a knowledge you have been consciously or unconsciously impacted from when you were a child till now. Your societal preferences were totally not yours. They were given to you by parents and guardians and even neighbors if you had the opportunity of growing up in such a setting. None of those things that impact your decision making now was chosen by yourself. That is mind loading. It means whatever you feed a child, when he is still so small that he cannot make a decision for himself, will be one of the things that he will continue to live by and live with all his life. If that body of knowledge is incomplete or it is wrong, then the child may never be able to do anything great because the very thing that is powering his life has limited him from the beginning. Mind loading is a very important thing. Now, we are adults, majority of you listening to me are adults, and you think you're no longer a child, but the truth is, the things that have been given to you then, you live by them till now. Now, you are even unable to trace out many of them unless you sit and meditate and look at the decisions you have made over time and see the belief that empowered them. So here's the first call I'm going to make to you. You have to take a deep reflection of your life so far. The reason you have $1 million in your account is because of the things you have been taught. And the reason you do not have $1 million in your account as of now is also because of the things you have learned. Mind loading has certain advantages. If you were brought up in